Hey my dudes, I sell pastry boxes from my tiny apartment in Stockholm, Sweden. Friday is mini cake day, but before I could get started with those, I needed to bake off the coconut topping on the brownies. I wanted to bake them today after the brownies had been in the fridge overnight so that they would go into the oven cold. I didn't want to over bake the brownies as I was baking the topping, so I was doing what I could to set both the brownies and the topping up for success. I portioned 650 grams of coconut business over each tray, spread it out evenly, pressed it down, and then dimpled it. The dimpling was to help with browning. While the first round was in the oven, I could finally get started with mini cakes. I trayed all my molds onto the oven trays and then brushed each one with cocoa pan release. This is a mixture of equal parts oil, butter, and cocoa, and it works so well. My cakes never ever stick. The first round of coconut brownies came out of the oven, the second round went in, and I got started on the chocolate cake batter. All the wet ingredients plus the sugar and cocoa went into my big pot and were mixed together, and then I added the dries and mixed those in. I filled each mold with 110 grams of batter, and once all the molds were filled, I started baking them off. And oh my god, you guys, this oven! So my last oven, each tray of 12 took 25 minutes. Like 20-minute bake, flip the tray, 5 more minutes, done. No fan. The fan produced like really uneven results, so I never ever used it. But this oven, oh my god, the fan is such a game changer. This oven likes to run really cold. So like it was set to 210 fan, but it was actually running at 180. But it baked 2 trays of cakes, that's 24 molds, in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That is crazy fast. The amount of time I'm going to save here is just insane. It's so exciting. Like I might be able to take on more orders without working more just because my oven bakes faster. It's just so great. And like I did not choose this oven. I sublet this apartment in Swedish, Jag hyra andra hand. It's not really subletting, but the Swedish rental market system is weird. Anyways, I did not choose or buy this oven. My landlord did, as it's like their responsibility. So they just bought the new version of the oven I previously had, and it had to be a very specific size. It was a whole thing, but oh my god, this is just so great and I'm so happy. I was also working on the pumpkin snickerdoodles while the cakes were baking. The butter gets browned and then mixed with sugar to cool, and the pumpkin puree is cooked off with the spices, both to bloom the spices, but also to rid the pumpkin of excess water. I love this technique because I don't have to worry about how watery my homemade pumpkin puree is. It just always works perfectly. Once those were done, the last thing I had to do was peanut butter Swiss meringue buttercream for the chocolate cakes, and you guys, this may be one of the best things I have ever made in my entire life, and I genuinely do not say that lightly. Once the 2 rounds of that were made and put away, all I had to do was wrap the chocolate cakes in plastic so they don't dry out overnight. See you tomorrow. Hej då!